Let's just do an audio check. We love an audio check. Let's go. Today I have a very exciting episode for you. I feel like I have a very exciting episode every single day of my YouTube channel. So a lot of the times you get a lot of advice online about marketing, about business, about how you need to show up on social media. And sometimes the advice is very buzzwordy. So many things that are just thrown at you in the entrepreneurial and business space and marketing space, especially when you are marketing your own personal work out into the online space, being like, hi, I have something really cool.
Do you want to buy it?
I thought, how fun would it be if I used something that is widely taught and something that is talked about a lot in my marketing, something that I've never used before, actually intentionally, and see if it works, right? Let's just see if it works. Today, we're going to use color psychology in my marketing, and we're going to use it for a week, and we're going to see how it changes the outcome and results of my actual marketing. I'm not going to change anything of the copy. I'm not going to change the actual vibe and energy of how I do things. I'm not going to change the actual channels that I normally post and market on. I'm just going to utilize color psychology intentionally. We'll learn about it a little bit together. I have very limited knowledge of it. I know enough. So let's try it. Let's just play. I am going to use my own sustainable confidence workshop as a guinea pig for this. I have a couple examples with the very first things you can Google on, honestly, Google, when you type in color psychology. So I have a couple references that I'm going to read. So obviously right now we're going for increase in revenue, increase in sales. And here's my question to you. Do you think that's informed consent? Because I've been back and forth on this. Is it informed consent? I feel like I'm not going to change my actual content in copy. So what's the information that I'm actually giving is all consensual, which is why I'm not utilizing any sketchy marketing things, because I don't want to do that and then be like, hey, guess what? I didn't tell you I was manipulating you, right? That's gross, especially because of what I talk about. That's gross. But color psychology, right? Am I using it without even knowing I'm using it? Let's find out. And I love colors. I love aesthetics. I love the energy. I utilize that a lot in my marketing and my branding and how I teach and talk about marketing and branding. For me, it is a fully immersive experience. So this is all going to be intentional of really making sure that we're taking those people through this experience. So a little behind the scenes of the offer that we're using is we are going to be talking about sustainable confidence. That's my workshop. It's happening on It's happening on April 13th. I'm just going to use it as an example because that's what I'm selling right now. Hello. I'm going to be promoting on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's it. And I guess YouTube right now because I'm talking to you. And I'm promoting right now, I guess, that was a promotion. Anyways, let's start with the blog.hubspot, marketing psychology of color. Thanks. I'm gonna put all this stuff below, okay? Written by Lindsay Cox, and her Instagram is there for you. There's a reason companies test colors of things like advertisements, banner ads, call to action, CTA buttons. When we did a button color test at HubSpot, for example, we found that a red CTA button outperformed a green CTA button by 21%. Do I need to write red down? Red. I do love red. I love it. My hair's kind of red right now. Increased conversion rates without changing anything about the page except for the color of the CTA. That's the power of color psychology in marketing. That's what we're here to find out. Color psychology is an area of research that looks at how color influences our behavior, decision making. When used in marketing, for example, different colors can impact the way buyers perceive a brand in ways that aren't always apparent. You'll see why certain brands have chosen specific colors for their logos. Have a look and learn more about each color, how each color influences consumer emotions and purchasing decisions. That is really what we're going for too. So this is perfect because I'm not going to change the copy. I'm not going to stop being me, okay?
I'm not.
But I'm going to adjust the color scheme of things to see if it actually works. So we got red. Interesting. Red. Here's some brands that use red. Red triggers powerful emotions, both positive and negative. Use with caution. Urgency, which is why it's effective with sales. Encourages appetite. That's the pulse racing, which is why it's a synonym for fast cars and lingerie. Orange. Amazon, Harley Davidson. Orange. That makes sense. Interest, competitive, and disaffected. Disaffected, what does that even mean? Dissatisfied with people in authority and no longer willing to support them. How is that helpful here? I don't know. Let's find out. Orange generates the feeling of warmth given to association with the sun. It's considered bright, light, and fun. so may suit a non-corporate brand. I'm light and fun. The color that most people consider cheap, which may work if that's your angle. My workshop is affordable. It's $25. Well, that's affordable is subjective. So it's affordable in terms of like workshops and masterclasses and stuff. So $25, but I don't know if I want to reference that with cheap because it's not actually that affordable for some. Like, it's not super duper, it's not like a free thing. Oh, yellow. I have been really into yellow lately. Do we want to use yellow? We'll see. Okay, yellow represents youthfulness, happiness, fun, and sunshine. We're fun, we're youthful, which is subjective. We're happy and sunshiny. Strong positive emotions are offset with logistical challenges. Contrast. Shades of yellow can look dirty while tints can change the eyesight. Can challenge the eyesight. I was like, that doesn't make sense. But challenge the eyesight. Can be powerful when used as a seasoning along with darker colors. Ooh, okay. And warmth, happiness, creativity, intellect, extroversion, irrationality, fear, caution, anxiety, frustration, cowardice. I feel like each time it's like, these are the things, these are the positives of it. Like the exact same, like the opposite are what the negatives are. Like, you're like, okay, like happy, but also sad. And you're like, okay, I feel like that's just like a vast, normal human experience, but who knows? Green, Starbucks, John Deere, Android, Xbox, that when you're iMessaging and you see that, no offense to people with Androids, when you're iMessaging and you're like, oh, awesome, I can't wait to text this person, and then it comes up green and you're like, anyways. Relaxing color that's easy in the eyes and synonymous with health. That totally discredits what I just said about how I feel about iMessage. But it's how I feel, okay? And my feelings are valid. Green question mark, I don't know. It sparks my interest, but it doesn't thrill me. I would like to be thrilled. Blue, Facebook, makes sense. American Express, Nivea soft, guys. Hell of a face moisturizer for someone who has dry skin. PayPal, I have mixed feelings. Ford, I love Ford. Visa, Samsung, all that stuff. A lot of car stuff. I didn't realize car and technology and credit card stuff. I don't know. Trust, loyalty, dependability, logic, serenity, and security. Coldness, emotionless, unfriendliness, and unappetizing. Do I want people to eat? Oh. Do I want people to eat the confidence? It's a very calming effect on the mind and is the color of reason. It's the color of strength, wisdom, and trust, which is why it's used so widely. There's no natural blue foods in nature, which is why it suppresses the appetite. What about blueberries? Are blueberries not naturally blue? Stop, what? Someone Google that. I don't got time. History shows that purple has long been the color of superiority, such as royalty. Well, for this workshop, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm up on a pedestal. I don't want to put anyone else up on a pedestal or something like that. It's a very like free-flowing conversation. If you've ever been in a workshop with me, we have a lot of conversations around that, of like, that is just transparent and honest, and there's no such thing as like a superiority thing. It's all about just opening up the conversation. So maybe not. Magenta. I love pink. Magenta pink is without a doubt the most widely used color to portray femininity. Well, I don't want to limit this to those who might not define themselves as feminine. Black, which I feel like I would only use black as like text to stand out. Well, let's read about it. Boss, L'Oreal, Ralph Lauren. I'm assuming this is gonna be like luxury. Oh, the first statement is literally like black is a powerful color, which is synonymous with luxury and power. Oh, I know some brands that actually do use this very intentionally. High street brands are renowned for the simplistic black and white palettes. The sparing addition of a bright color with black can add energy of sophistication. Well suited to some industries, example fashion, but not to others, example health. That makes sense. So like, how much does the actual color mean? And is it the actual context of how it's being used? That's my question to you. Is official. Red, yes. Yellow, also yes. Green. Green, green, green. Yellow, green, and red. Is that ugly? That's literally a traffic light. Do I use it? Do you think we could use it? I feel like we could use it. Oh my gosh. Jenny drew. So let's go to the Sustainable Confidence Workshop. We're good. This is, okay, so the colors that I got going on right now. I probably, should I change the background? No. I got some fun colors here. I got purple and green just because I like it. So I'm royal and green means go. So yeah, the green means go. I literally learned nothing from all the things that we just read. This is, like I said, I'm gonna leave all the copy, like by copy I just mean like the written words, all the same. So I'm gonna change a ton, but I'm gonna tweak it. There's will give you a little bit of behind the scenes of me actually doing the things, and then we will check back in a week and I'll let you know. I have 4 people signed up, so, which is fabulous. There in a week, we know that that you were one of the people who love the color psychology. So let me know below, did you sign up? Did you not sign up? Did you notice a difference in the energy of my marketing and stuff like that? Let me know. I'll see you in a week. Friends, welcome back. Hi, how are you? So the audio is gonna be a little bit weird because my microphone is not hooking up properly to my camera. So we're gonna deal with it. And I just really wanted to give you guys an update. So I'm gonna give you an update and I'm gonna let you know what I changed when it actually came to the sales page. So I did put in a little scroll by. I changed the beginning photo. I changed it, it looks very cute. And then I also changed anything that was pink, I changed to red. I changed the photos to really get all those colors in there. The red, the yellow, the green, all that stuff. So I did do that. And then I also changed all the call to action, aka buy buttons, to red. And then when you click on them, they're yellow because I couldn't decide, do I want red or do I want yellow? So I changed all that, which was very exciting. And I also changed a lot of my marketing photos. So for example, I had this one, it was like pink and it said Sustainable Confidence Workshop, $25. Well, I changed that, and instead of having that as my photo that I promoted with, I actually promoted with this other photo that had the Sustainable Confidence and then me with my red hair. And I did let these colors shift the aesthetic overall. I had a lot of fun with it because for me, I was like, I'm not just gonna change the colors. I want it to really reflect the energy of the actual workshop itself. So I had a lot of fun in terms of changing things and tweaking my marketing and in terms of my branding, like tweaking the colors of my brand. I had a lot of fun with adding little pictures of like yellow lightning bolts and stuff like that to add and infuse even more of the color psychology in there. And I did check, I originally thought we had 5 people before, so I was like, oh, I just doubled it. Like that's kind of really cool. But also, I don't know if the color psychology actually had a lot to do with it. But then when I looked, I actually had 4 people when I was editing this. I had 4 people signed up a week ago, and then I ended with 10 or 11 people, I can't remember, signed up, which is very fun and exciting. And I was like, okay, I feel like this is kind of inconclusive in terms of if it actually was beneficial, because like it was definitely beneficial, but I was like, okay, I don't know how much it actually influenced with just the color psychology. Like, was it just people seeing my stuff more? Were there other factors? So I asked my Instagram story about specific colors without any context. And I just said, how does this make you feel? So here's these results on that. I'm gonna read them anonymously to you because I think they're really interesting. So my first question was, did you prefer the old picture that I marketed with or the new one? A lot of people, 79% of people said B. I got about 37 votes. I'm trying to do math. 27 of those votes said they prefer B. I should have asked why, but I didn't ask why for that one, but they preferred B, and I was like, interesting. So my next question was, what would you be more likely to press? This pink buy now button or this red buy now button? 64% of people said pink, 36% of people said red. When I asked why, people said pink feels like less pressure, it looks prettier, it's cuter. Red feels a lot of more urgency, so that's why they voted that. Some people said it's inviting and warm and it feels more like you. Oh, thanks. The red reminds this individual of bro marketing, and I was like, valid, because it's a tactic, 100%. People said pink feels less urgent, but more friendly, more inviting, more calm. And some people just said that like it pops a lot more. So that was really cool. And then I asked people about colors specifically. So I said yellow. What color does this make you feel? Some people said it was weary. Some people said it's warm, it feels like the sun. Some people said, oh, it makes me feel so good. Other people said happy. Some people said yucky. They didn't like the shade of the yellow. Some people said energetic, vibrant. But some people also said that this yellow made them feel anxious and stressed. And I was like, interesting. So then I said pink, like this pink color. Some people said sexy and feminine. Some people said excited. Some people said calm, yummy, feminine, and empowered. Like I'm eating chapstick. I thought that was hilarious. Sassy. For the blue, some people said blah, which I thought was funny. Some people said like crayons, childlike, beautiful, heightened, relaxed, supported, fun, calm. I feel like I'm buying something interesting. And then calm, mellow, cool, meh. It's like a send button, like it looks like a send button. Neutral. For red, some people said it was anxious. They felt anxious. Some people said it was aggressive, assertive, accosted. They felt accosted by it. Reminded them of McDonald's, made them feel awake, ecstatic, angry, passionate, Aries season, alert / focused. Some people felt nervous by it. In your face, intrusive, because it catches your eye so much. So I thought that was interesting of like the words accosted and intrusive with no type of context. Purple, some people said excited, happy, luscious, excited, fun, calm, grounded, eccentric, weird, haha, bubbly, calm, but interested. I think all these answers are really interesting of how polar opposite each individual response is and how some of them do line up. Then I asked, what about these two buy now buttons, the green or the red? 77% of people chose green, which I thought was interesting. So then I asked, why? Some people said red buttons feel bad. When green and red are polarized, red makes me think stop. Interesting. Stoplight concept, green will always be better than red in this context. Yes, and that's what we're talking about, context. So I put them up against each other because I thought it was interesting. So some people said the green was money. The green doesn't catch my attention. So some people pick red because the green doesn't catch their attention. Red feels urgent. Red is stop, danger, warning. I got a lot of responses that said red was bad, like that they associated red with bad, which is interesting because then when I posted the picture of do you prefer the pink and yellow or the red and yellow, most people chose red. And the same people who said that the red made them feel bad chose red on the first slide. Really interesting, especially for those questions, because context is everything. And when you're looking at something and you're just color psychology, period. When you don't have the context of everything around it, you're just getting how someone feels and perceives through the lens of their own experience. One color, one image, one experience. So all in all, I think it was a really interesting concept. Will I use it? Probably. I'm probably just going to use it, keep that in mind in the future, but I'm not going to bound myself to it because there's so much more about context. There's so much more about the layers of someone's human experience, what you're actually selling and marketing, why, the intention behind it, all the things that we talk about in iconic leadership, the nuances of someone's human experience, what you want people to feel, and the actual experience of being inside that container. One thing that I will say is you can utilize color psychology as another example of informed consent. I know what I said before of like, I was like, is this informed consent? Is it not? And for me, I think of it like, is this telling the story of what you're going to get on the other end of this transaction? Is it honest? Am I giving you an honest perspective of what the energy of that workshop, working together, brand, whatever is and stands by? Am I communicating the core values strongly through this? Am I communicating what your expectations should be and what I'm actually going to hold up in terms of my end of the bargain? I think when you're using color psychology in that context, it can be so powerful and really important, and just you can utilize it in a really cool way. So let me know below what you think. Are you going to use this? Do you already use this? I'm very curious. Has it helped you? Have you used it and seen a difference? Like, let's talk about it. Thank you for being a part of this experiment. I think it was really fun. It was just fun and exciting, and I hope we learned a lot. So that's all for me today. Kick ass, take names, change the world. You're freaking fabulous. Stop being so secretive about it. I will see you in the next videos. If you want to know more about iconic leadership and the concepts that I teach, if you are new to me, feel free to look at any of the playlists that I have available for you. And I hope to see you in the future. If you want to follow me on the social medias, I'm at Danny Driuso. You can find me there, and I hope to see you around. Bye, guys.